Hello and welcome back to the Marketing Mixer. It is Wednesday, the 18th of February, 2026.
It is, and it's great to be back behind the mic.
We have a massive show for you today. We're looking at a platform that, let's be honest, used to be a bit of a beige cardigan.
A beige cardigan?
You know the one, where you just dump your CV or get that really awkward connection request from a recruiter you've never even met.
You're talking about LinkedIn.
I am. But if you are still thinking of it that way in 2026, you are, frankly, missing the biggest party in B2B marketing.
That is so true. For any small business owner listening, whether you're in Essex, Suffolk, a startup in London, the game has completely changed.
It really has, which is why today we're talking about mixing the perfect LinkedIn strategy for 2026.
And the timing is, well, it's critical. We've been talking a lot about AI recently, haven't we?
We have. A quick nod to our last two shows on the AI Local Visibility Toolkit. You know, how to get found by Siri and ChatGPT.
Right. And if you missed those, definitely go back for a listen.
Because that's step one. But that toolkit, which you can find in the Cocktail Creative Shop, is about getting found.
Today's about what happens next. It's about what we're calling the trust crisis.
The trust crisis? That sounds a little bit apocalyptic.
It feels it sometimes. I mean, think about the internet right now. It is just flooded with AI noise.
Generic articles, deepfakes.
Automated spam. It's a whole sea of synthetic stuff. And because of that, LinkedIn has become the one place people go for, real human voices.
So because everything else feels like it was written by a robot, we're all just looking for proof of life.
Precisely. It's not just about visibility anymore. It's about proving you are a real, trustworthy human being.
Okay, I get it. But I'm a business owner in Essex. I'm busy. Why can't I just throw some money at ads and, call it a day?
Well, you can, but you might want to check your bank balance first. The latest data from Lever Digital for 2026 is, it's brutal.
How brutal are we talking?
Okay, so CPM, that's the cost for 1,000 people to just scroll past your ad, is now between 20 and 35 pounds.
35 quid. Just for impressions. They don't even have to click on it.
Nope. That's just to show up in the feed if you actually want to click. The cost per click, CPC, is ranging from £4.50 up to £7.50.
Wow. So if I'm a consultant in Suffolk, every time someone just taps my ad, I'm paying the price of a fancy London sandwich.
Pretty much. And that money's just gone. It makes an organic strategy completely essential, not just an option.
So we can't pay our way to the top. We have to earn it.
Yeah.
The notes mention something about a loop. Is the funnel dead?
I'd say it's retired. The old funnel was this idea that you just pour people in the top and they fall out the bottom. But 2026 is a loop. Brand building, consideration, it's all happening at once. We know Google business profile signals are huge for local ranking, about 32%.
Right.
But on LinkedIn, it's the trust signals that actually drive the decision to buy.
So Google gets them to the door, and LinkedIn persuades them to come inside.
Spot on.
But here's the thing. I know our listeners are thinking this. I'm not an influencer. My staff are not influencers. How do we do this without being cringy?
And that brings us to, I think, the most exciting shift this year, a concept we call the creator bench.
The creator bench? It sounds like we're managing a football team.
In a way, you are. The data is so clear on this. The algorithm prioritizes people way over company pages.
How much over?
Employee posts get 12 times the reach of brand pages.
12 times. That is a massive multiplier. So if I post as Cocktail Creative, almost nobody sees it compared to if I post it myself.
Correct. People trust people, not logos. The whole strategy is to decentralize the brand, turn your invisible workforce into an invincible marketing engine.
I love that phrase. But realistically, if I go to an engineering firm in London and tell the owner to get all his engineers posting on LinkedIn,
He'll laugh you out of the room.
I know.
Or they'll all quit.
Right, and that's a valid fear. But the creator bench isn't about forcing everyone. You just need 3 to 10 volunteers, even in a small team. So you find the willing ones.
The ones who are interested. And you're not asking them to write manifestos, a post about their values, a behind-the-scenes photo of a project.
The human stuff.
It is. That builds so much more trust than some polished corporate graphic. It shows there are real, capable humans behind the logo.
Okay, so we've got our creator bench. We're saving a fortune on ads. What are we actually posting? What content works in 2026?
Well, there is one clear winner. The vertical video blueprint shows video views are up 36% year on year. It's LinkedIn's #1 trust accelerator.
Hold on. When you say video, my mind immediately goes to budget. Do I need a film crew for this?
No, not at all. In fact, high production can actually hurt you.
Why?
Because it looks like an ad. Our brains are trained to just scroll past ads. We're talking about smartphone footage, natural light.
Just you holding your phone, sharing an insight.
Exactly. That feels real. Shaky and real is better than polished and ignored.
I like that. That's doable. But what about this zero-click content idea? That sounds wrong. Don't we want the click?
Eventually, sure. But the platform and its users, they hate leaving the app. If you put a link in your post, the algorithm just buries it.
It wants to keep everyone in its walled garden.
It does. So you have to provide the value right there in the feed. That's why carousels, those swipeable document posts, are so good. They drive really high dwell time.
Dwell time. Right. That's how long someone stops scrolling to look at your post.
It's a crucial metric. The longer they look, the more valuable LinkedIn thinks your content is.
Before we move on, I saw a stat about vulnerable posts. Are we talking about the return of the crying CEO? Because that was a lot.
No. Thankfully, that phase is over. But human-powered storytelling is huge. It's the opposite of all that AI slop we're seeing.
AI slop. I like that.
The data shows that posts about lessons learned, or even failures, get 8.5 times the average engagement.
8.5. So instead of we offer SEO services, I tell a story about a client in Essex who was struggling and how we helped them.
That's it, exactly. One is a story, the other is just a brochure. Nobody reads brochures for fun.
Okay, let's get into the algorithm. We've talked about dwell time. How do we actually master this thing in 2026?
The big shift is from viral reach to something called relevance and relationship scoring.
Relationship scoring. It sounds like LinkedIn's playing matchmaker.
It is. It wants to match you with people who genuinely care. And the biggest signal that they care is engagement, specifically comments.
So a like is nice, but a comment is gold.
A like is a nod. A comment is a conversation. Comments are the #1 ranking factor.
And there's a rule for this, isn't there? The 15-minute rule.
Yes. When you post, you cannot just wander off and make a cup of tea. You have to be there for the first 15 minutes responding to every comment.
And that whole first day is important.
The first 3 to 8 hours are the golden window. That little period determines the entire life of your post.
No more post and ghost.
Never post and ghost. If you ignore your own post, why should the algorithm pay attention to it?
That does sound like a bit of an investment, time-wise.
It is. But compared to paying £7 for a click, it's a very cheap investment.
Fair point. What about the don'ts? We know no external links in the post itself.
Right. Put the link in the first comment. Also, avoid that obvious engagement bait.
You mean the comment, "US if you agree" posts?
The algorithm absolutely hates that now. It sees it as spam. And that ties into another idea, pattern co-occurrence.
Okay, that is a mouthful. What does that mean for the average person?
It just means consistency builds trust. On a website, it's about data. On LinkedIn, it's about your posting habits. If you post consistently, the algorithm knows when to serve your content. It trusts you.
Which leads us perfectly into the routine, because people get overwhelmed. They think they need to be on there all day. What's a realistic schedule?
The mantra is consistency over intensity.
I like that.
Just aim for 2 to 5 times per week. It is much, much better to post twice a week, every single week, than 5 times one week, and then nothing the next.
That seems manageable. And the mix of content.
You need a recipe. We use our own marketing mixer metaphor here. Think of your strategy like making a cocktail.
I was wondering when we'd get to the cocktails.
You need the strong spirit. That's your expertise, your how-to guides.
Okay.
Then you need the mixer. That's the engagement, the conversation. And then you need the garnish.
The personality, the vertical video, the human stories.
Exactly. If it's all spirit, it's just a dry textbook. If it's all garnish, it's just fluff with no substance. You need that balance.
That's a great framework. So to recap, 2026 on LinkedIn is all about trust, human voices, and consistent engagement.
It is. It's about cutting through all that noise.
And look, we know this can feel daunting. You're trying to run a business, not become a full-time content creator.
That's exactly right. And that is where Cocktail Creatives can step in. We act as strategists for small business all over the UK. We can help you navigate all of this. We can even do the work for you.
We can take the headache away, but what about for the listeners who want a more hands-on DIY approach?
For them, we've created something called the LinkedIn Trust Kit. It's a downloadable guide. It's in the Cocktail Creative shop right now.
And what does it cover?
Everything we've discussed. The profile audit, the vertical video blueprints, the content routine, it's all in there.
Fantastic. And we have a little freebie to get people started, don't we?
You do. To help you get that quick win, we've also uploaded a free guide called the 3-Ingredient LinkedIn Headline. You can download that right now and fix your profile today.
That's brilliant. And just a reminder, if you're worried about getting found by the robots in the first place, that AI local visibility toolkit is still in the shop.
Absolutely. AI Toolkit gets you found. The LinkedIn Trust Kit builds the relationship.
It's the perfect one-two punch for 2026. What this all means for you, listening, is that the days of hiding behind a corporate logo are well and truly over.
Your voice, your team's voices. They are your most valuable marketing assets now. The solution, funnily enough, is getting simpler. Just be human, be consistent, and be helpful.
Be human. Who knew that would be the killer app for 2026?
Funny how these things come full circle.
Well, that is all the time we have for today on the Marketing Mixer.
Don't overthink it. Just start mixing.
Keep mixing, keep posting, and we'll see you in the feed. Thanks for listening.